Romeo, come forth, man. Affliction is enamored of thy parts in our wedded calamity.
What news, father? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that I yet know not?
True familiars, my dear son, in such sour company, I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
And gentler judgment on his lips, and our father's death, the father's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful! Say death! For exile hath more terror in his look. Much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona thou art banishment. Be patient, for the world is wide and wide.
There is no world without Verona's walls, except for purgatory, torture, hell itself. Therefore, banished is banished from the world, and the world's exile is death. Then banished is death in his terms. Say that exile is not death, thou cuttest off my head with the golden axe, and smilest upon the stroke that kills me.
Oh, deadly sin, a word on thankfulness. Thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law, and turned that backward death to banishment. 'Tis dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis his torture, not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every dog and cat and little mouse, every unworthy thing may be here in heaven. But Romeo may not. More validity, more carry-on state, more honorable state lives in carry-on flies than in Romeo. They may stay and seize the white hundreds of dear Juliet's hands and steal mortal blessings from her lips. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Flies may do this, but from this I must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden mean of death, being so near to mangle me with that word banished? Banished! Oh, friar, the damned use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How hast thou the heart to tell me, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend profess to mangle me with that word, banished?
Thou fond madman, hear me a little speak.
Oh, wilt thou speak again of banishment?
I give thee armor to keep off that word. Adversity's sweet milk, philosophy.
Yes, banished! Hang up philosophy. Unless philosophy can make me a Juliet, displant a town, reverse a prince's doom, it helps me not, it prevails me not. Talk no more.
Then I see that madmen have no ears.
How should they, when that wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou cannot speak of what thou dost not feel, for thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, in an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, goading me like, and like me banished, then mightest thou tear at thy hair, then mightest thou fall upon the ground, as I do now, marking the measure of an unmade grave.
Romeo, rise. One knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the mist of tears in his leg pull me from the search of eyes.
Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Hark how they knock. Stay a while. Stand up, run to my study. By and by. My God, what simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my will. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Holy friar. You tell me, holy friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground with his own tears made drunk.
Well, he's even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Even so she lies, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand and you be a man for Juliet's sake. For her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall into so deep an O?
Nurse?
Ah, sir, death's the end of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How doth she? Does she not think of me as an old murderer, now that I've stained the child of her joy with blood removed little from her own? Where doth she? And how is she? What says my concealed lady to our concealed love?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. And then down falls on her bed, and then starts up, and Tybalt calls, and then Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun did murder her, as that name's rude hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what part of this anatomy do I doth my name lodge? Tell me so I may sack this hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art, thy tears are womanish, thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Unseemly woman and seeming man, and ill-beseeming beast and seeming both, thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thou disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself and slay thy lady that in thy life lives by doing down and hate upon thyself? Why railest thou on thy birth, the heaven and earth? Since birth, heaven and earth do meet in thee at once, which at once would thou wouldst lose? What rouse thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou hast slain Tybalt. There art thou happy. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns that word death to banishment. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, and like a misbehaving and soul wrench, I pounce upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence, and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to reconcile thy friends, blaze thy marriage, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 200,000 times more joy than thou hast went forth in lamentation. Nurse, go before, and commend them to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy song makes them out unto Romeo is coming.
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed all night to hear good counsel. How what learning is. Oh, my lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to try.
Here, sir. A ring she bid me give you, sir. Hi, you make haste, for it grows very late.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
Go, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day, disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua, I'll find out thy man, and signify him from time to time every good hap that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Good night. Farewell.
Where joy past joy calls out unto me, it would be a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.